Yeah, so I'm just doing a stream on my own. Um, doing a reaction to or impression of what I thought about the EA conference and my thoughts on it. Um, there's the usual stuff with the NFL stuff, which I don't really care about. Yeah, the FIFA stuff, which is really nice if you uh, care about like all the new stuff being added to the new game. Frostbite engine is a nice touch, and adding a new story or a story mode, which is kind of similar to the NBA. Uh, no, I'm not doing the Orlando stream. I'm doing it probably tomorrow. Fangesification. It's getting too late here. That's why. Um, so going through the games. We had Battlefield 1 gameplay shown. It's gonna be interesting with they announced the open beta. Don't really care much about that. We had Faye, the little indie game, which was kind of cool enough. They also kind of hyped up what they were doing with the Star Wars stuff, which kind of got me interested. Um, you have I think there were 6 studios working on. There was Motive, Visceral, Respawn. Um, we had the Dice, and I believe there were 2 others, one or 2 more. Um, and we already have Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I play from time to time, when I have time and money and the opportunity to play it. And then you have um, Battlefront, uh, which I'm probably bound to get one of these days if it's on sale. Uh, looks looks decent enough, but if they kind of have did a good thing where they released content updates for that game. I also liked that they announced not really an announcement, but there is a sequel for Battlefront on the way. I hope they listen to what the fans have to say, because I when you do a comparison chart to um from Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2 compared to the new Battlefront, it's really freaking disappointing to where they had less players. You don't have space battles, you don't have bots, you don't have single player zone, no galactic conquest, lesser heroes, all that type of stuff, which and also there is no reward for actually being good in the game. You can just camp out and get the hero uh, temporary hero upgrade. Um, then going through the game, what they showed, there wasn't really a lot they could show. They kind of had a little backstage, and the new Visceral game with Amy Hennig is coming out in 2018, which I kind of expected. The earliest one I at the earliest date I kind of expected in 2017, late 2017. Um, uh, if there's, I'm just checking if there's someone in the chat. Oh, here we go. And then you had yeah, the it looked like a third person game. Um, I don't know what kind of era they're gonna take, the new one or the older ones. Um, the interesting game was the director from God of War, who this Stig Asmussen, I think his name was, um, who was working on a game. It looked like also an action game, because he was working on a game in with Santa Monica for Sony, but it got canceled. So he can do action adventure games. And from the footage, looked like a fighting him with a lightsaber. So that actually looks interesting, but it's still kind of a ways away. Um, and the highlight of the show for me was Mass Effect Andromeda. Actually, getting to see some footage and gameplay from that game. Um, uh, what else? It looks to be after the events of Mass Effect 3 and going into a newer universe. It's probably more open world this time around because there aren't any limits to the gameplay as there were last time around in on the PlayStation 3. So um, that actually looks very interesting. Of how they're gonna do how are they gonna solve the planet exploration and how you're gonna move within those planets. So that's gonna be interesting. And then you had the biggest kind of letdown was when they showed the charities where very much focus on the female like feminist charities, he for she and a few others, which disappointed me very much. I bet this has something to do when Anita Sarkeesian spoke there. Um, they think they're doing good by listening to these feminists, because they're supposedly doing the right thing, but they're really not. Sorry about that. And I don't even know why they. I mean, just pick something and just gender neutral for God's sake. But for both genders, helping education or something like that, instead of something so heavily biased to one side, which personally think is it's just stupid. Why they would do something like this. Um, Otherwise, yeah, not really much to talk about with whole EA conference. I'm gonna put a straw poll in the chat what people of this channel may want to see in the future. If you guys want to see more single videos, if you guys want to see more streams, what kind of topics, yeah. Um, Let me know and go and vote in the description of this video, so I can kind of see what people like to hear. And when I'm doing these streams, if you want to get in one of these streams, pretty open to having people in. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the EA stuff and the EA conference. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Was it good? Was it bad? I would probably give it like a C plus. It was okay, but wasn't like the worst thing ever. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.